Okay, this video is Texas Trophies. This is what I do at work, and this is what we do at Texas Trophies. A customer ordered this Shadowbox, and I decided to make it a little special for the customer. The customer has no idea what they're gonna get, but here it is. Okay, customer came in last week and brought this replica pistol in. Wants a Shadowbox made for it and a whole like a mounting system for it to put in the Shadowbox. So I'm gonna make that. So far I have this chunk of wood right here that I shaped for that. I'm still kind of shaping it. It's gonna sit up in here like this. So now I gotta figure out the rest of it. So I got that part. It needs to be up a little bit further than it is because I'm gonna put a face piece up here somehow and to hold the gun into the Shadowbox. That way when it's in there, it'll just sit there. It should look fairly cool. So I'm gonna glue this stick up to another stick here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the basic shape down. I'm gonna trim it right there to fit in there and go around the butt of the gun. But as you can see, the little chunk of wood here isn't tall enough to go up like this. So I got this stick here that I'm gonna glue this piece to there to bring it up to there, so I'm gonna put a little faceplate on here to hold the gun onto the Shadowbox, onto the back of the Shadowbox. So I'm gonna glue this stick to this stick and then continue shaping out this shape, because they both have to be cut like that and shaped like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue them together now, and then in about 30 minutes or so I'm gonna glue it together with my Tight Bond original wood glue. So I'm gonna put that on there like that, and I'll get right back with you. Okay, this has been gluing up for longer than 30 minutes. It's been an hour or so. I got busy with other things, but today's Friday. In the shop, we got the radio on. Dennis is singing songs to me over here. So please excuse the noises and stuff. But I'm gonna unclamp these here. So then I'm gonna take this over to the bandsaw, trim it up. Okay, so we have that piece, and now that's fitting up there a little nicer. Alright, so we got that part. I'm probably going to trim it to about right. Maybe I might just trim it right there, I don't know yet. But there's going to be a face piece on the whole thing, so this is just the mechanism to hold the gun in place and keep it up in there. So this doesn't really have to be that big. So I might just trim it to right here. I need some wood. Okay. Get some oak. I have the oak that matches the Shadowbox. I've already made the Shadowbox. It's a 12 by 18 Shadowbox. I'll have glass. So I already have that part. So I'm just gonna get some of that wood from the thing, from the strap to make the face piece so it matches the box. Okay. Okay, so I have to make a little piece to hold the barrel of the gun as well. So I'm gonna make that 13/16. Yeah, 13. There's a made in Spain stamp right on the barrel of the gun. So I'm gonna cover that up with it. It's about 3/4, 13/16. So I'm gonna cover it up with this. And I need another one. I'm going to cut 2 of these sticks. Cutting 2 of these sticks to make that thing here. And then to make the barrel make the barrel of the gun flush with the rest of the gun, it needs to be 7/16. I need a piece for the face piece of the other, the handle, the grip. I'm gonna cut this at 2 inches. I think that'll be good. And then we want that about 3/8 inch thick. So we'll resaw this. Whoa, 3/8. Whoa, there it is, 3/8. All right, so I have this at 13/16 by 3/8 of an inch, and I have a little line drawn right there because I don't want it to stick up above the barrel. So when you're in the shadow, you know, the face piece is going to stick up a little bit right there, just to secure the gun. And anyways, that is the Made in Spain stamp right there. So I'm gonna have the piece come up like that, so you don't see that when it's in the box. So what I'm gonna do is add 3/8 to this part right here, cut it, and then take this piece and glue it to that with a little brad nail in the back, and then the face piece will be glued to that up here. So I need to figure out that. And this piece needs to be, let me get my trusty ruler out here. There's Dennis singing songs for us. Trusty ruler, it looks like it needs to be.
Well, where do you keep your steel wool at, man?
Steel, if you ran out, then you ran out, man. You've been steel wooling, huh? Getting that steel wool down. Damn. All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, I got my tight bond. This is the back piece here. Got my little mark right there where the where this piece is going to go here, and it's going to be, yeah. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Tight bond right there. So square it up. If you just put a little finger pressure on it real quick, you can get it to set up a little bit, so you can kind of mess around with it a little bit. I'm gonna put a little brad nail in it, so it'll stay. I mean, it's gonna stay regardless, but just to give it a little more fortification. And I'm going to use this little guy right here, I think. Nope, that won't work. I got this other one here. Oh, wait. Yeah, this one. This one right here will work. Because it's going to countersink a little bit. So it'll be good. There it is. That piece is there, and then this piece will be here. But I'm not going to. Oh, just right here. I'm not going to. What do you call it? Put a nail in that one because it'll show. So it's just gonna be like that. Or you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make the grain go gonna make the grain go this way because it's the other piece is gonna go that way too. So might as well keep it. And then the grain on the box, the longest pieces are 18, so it's 18 inches wide. So that grain's going this way too. So it'll look better if it was going this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut another piece that goes like this because this piece isn't long enough, wide enough. So all right, I'll do that real quick. Okay, I have my matching grain now, so that's good. I feel better. I feel better. So I'm gonna put some tight bond on this here, like so. A little even there. I'm gonna put this in like that, just a little bit. Get it going. I'm gonna put this right here. That looks, I know it looks stupid right now, but once I get it shaped out and it's in the shadow box, it won't look like a stupid block. It's gonna look good. So I'm not worried. Let's see, we have a clamp here. I'm gonna clamp it up for a minute, make sure it's flush, like so. Let that dry up. Now, for this piece, hey everybody, hey everybody. For this piece, I don't know. I was gonna bring it up all the way past here, like that, up in here somewhere. But it's covering up a lot of the gun and the scroll work. So I think maybe I'm going to just have it like that, a little cap that follows the same profile. And just, it'll be fine like that. I don't want to cover up too much of the scroll work. You know, that's one of the reasons the customer bought that, I'm sure. Because it's a cool gun. And they wanted that scroll work. So I might just do that and come up with a fancy little cut right there just to hold that gun there. That's what's gonna hold the gun, and then this will just be to hold the gun to that. So let me see, let me use two hands with this and then I'll get back with you. So I had this piece here that I was gonna put in here like this, and put a piece over here like this, but I didn't want to cover up any scroll work from the gun, and so I was like, well, I'll just put a piece like this to just catch this. But this gun, it's wider right here, so I would have to do something funny. So I cut a circle out to put right here, put it right there. I'm gonna cut it right here on the bandsaw, and I'm gonna have Julie, our laser lady, do some scroll work kind of that matches this a little bit on this circle part, and then over here on this part here, a little scroll work there to kind of match it up. So I'm gonna cut this off on the bandsaw real quick, and we'll glue it on there. Okay, off to the belt sander. Go up in here like this to hold the gun. This piece will go right here to hold the gun. So I think that'll be cool. I'm going with it. Alright, so we have both of our pieces. We have this piece here, shaped like that, and we have this piece here that's shaped like that. They're kind of, they need some shaping is what they need. So I'm going to shape that out and get that done. So let's see, I guess we'll put this here like this. Ooh, oh, and when you have little pieces like this, and you don't want to get your fingers too close to that blade, you can just put this 0 tolerance in there, boom, and that'll help you keep your fingers out of that blade. I gotta tape that down real quick though, so I'll be right there. Okay, that's better. Okay, well, I got this piece rounded over. It needs a little sand, a lot of sand, and some shaping. It actually made it look a little smaller, so I think it's going to be, the profile on it is going to be good, so it's not so big on there. So I probably took like a ½ inch off the look of it. It's still the same on this side, but on this side it's a little smaller looking. So, and then this is, it's a round over, so I rounded over the edges, and yeah, I'm going to sand it out now. Alright. Okay, now I'm staining. You take the stain brush and you wipe it on. And then you take the towel and you wipe it off. Bam, it's stained. Get the inside here, like so. And then you wipe it off, like so. Alright, that's done. Like that. So I've stained all the way around except for this back part, because these pieces are so small. These pieces are so small that when I take them to spray lacquer on them, they're going to fly off the board. And so if you put a little tape right there and put it on there to stay still while you spray it up, and it's done. Got this round one here. A little stain on the brush. A little stain on the wood. Like so. This is red oak, and we put walnut stain on it. So that's just one of our standards, I guess. I think red oak, I don't know if I've ever seen a red oak stain, but I've never really looked for a red oak stain, so I couldn't tell you the truth right there. I'm just gonna tell you this is the best stain for red oak. Yeah, whatever. You can put whatever you want on it. So, but for this application, we are using the Special Walnut 224 Minwax. And so that's just what we've done forever. So there's the glue up, and there's the 3 pieces of wood glued and shaped, and now I'm gonna stain them or spray them. This is a tape, double-sided tape that's used in trophy businesses. I don't know if it's a specific for trophy shops, but we use it a lot. It's really good stuff. It's stout. It does not come off very easy. So I got my 2 pieces taped, and I'm gonna go in the spray booth. All right. Well, there's actually the Shadowbox for this gun holder for the gun. That's the one. That's what the gun's gonna go in. So I'll spray that while I'm in here, get 2 coats on it, and get on its way. It is Friday, so I'm gonna work on this today, and then I'm going to probably finish it up on Monday. I have Julie looking up some scroll work to match to laser engrave on these things, so it kind of matches the gun and all that. So I'm just gonna stick this here, like that. And I'm gonna take this. It's easier to do it with 2 hands. Like that. And I put this one over here. And those are not coming off. Oh, we got that big bad boy in here. That is a Chief Master Sergeant Mahogany chevron box. It's pretty big, so I gotta get that out real quick. Ah, might as well spray it again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on real quick. Play it. It's hard to do when you're looking through a camera. Alright, first coat. I'll put 2 coats on that and then it'll be done. Well, it'll be ready for Julie's laser work. Okay, well, that's it. It's Friday. I'm going home. Bye.